brilliant. And that makes sense. Yeah, that's awesome. Queen, thank you so much for gifting to Keebs. Keebs, man, welcome in. Yay! A fellow, so wait, question. Thank you, Queen. So question, are you, wait, don't say that you're a ISB hater. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But question, are you Bruneian or mixed? No, right? You're not. You just grew up there. And where are you from, if you don't mind? You don't have to say if you don't want to, by the way. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna chuck in the. I want to try Discord. I want to see if it works. Yeah, Discord is. The comment doesn't work. Wonder why. Here's the Discord, by the way, if you want to check it out, to join the community. You might as well, Keebs. And to those of you that haven't joined, please join. Join the community, hang out with us. We're gonna do Discord movie night. Well, depending on where you are in the world. But we're gonna do that. It looks like we should do it on the weekend, hey. So let's do it on the weekend. And also, I want to say, this is my... Hang on a minute. I don't know why that's not working. Wait, maybe I need to log in. Maybe it's Stream Elements? Okay. Okay, no, I think it's Streamlabs. I think Streamlabs is the one that's not working. Streamlabs' comments are, I think they're logged out. Maybe that's why. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Okay, I just want to make sure. CloudBot. Give me a second, folks, while I just...
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network service area. So let's get the distro center linked up already.
No. Weird. Yep, folks, I'm so sorry. That's why Discord wasn't working. There's this annoying little thing that you have to, like, sometimes it logs you out of CloudBot on Streamlabs. So it should work now. Zara. That's my socials, folks, if you want to go check it out. ThatEurasianChick.com. It'll take you to my socials. And you can hit follow to any of the social platforms that you have yourself or wish to. And yeah, like we've got YouTube, which you can subscribe to. Anyways, thank you very much in advance to those of you that have already done that, that are doing that, and of course to those of you that have gone ahead and do it now. YouTube, yeah, that's a quick shortcut to YouTube. Really like to really short hair. Wait, Nave, what's this? Nave, so tradition, me talking about big things in my life. I just got. Oh yeah, you were talking about getting your hair cut. Nave, you cut it off already? Ooh, very cool. How do you feel? Like to really short hair? Yeah, you got it shaved, eh? Like, did you get like a buzz cut? Nave, man, how have you been? It's so weird. But isn't it nice when you run your your hands over your shaved head? One of my mates, she got her hair, it was for charity, that she shaved the whole thing off, and she was like, but feel it. So I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. Basically buzz cut, okay, yeah. You know what, it'll take some time, you'll get used to it though. How do you feel though? It feels weird? Keebs, you're originally from Bangladesh, but you fam moved to Brunei when you were 3, went to just since you were 8. Ah. So you can speak sikit-sikit bahasa Melayu, huh? Pandai sikit-sikit. Faham sikit-sikit. That means you understand a little bit. Piper. Hello, you. Yeah. My Chinese side is from Miri. That's right. We're also neighbors then, because Brunei is very close to Miri. Oh wow, look at that. Very cool. Boleh, tapi tidak bagus. It's okay lah. Tak apa. That means it's okay. Cuba-cuba saja. Just try.
Now the bot's gonna enter the final phase of testing.
It's Mama.
Myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit.
She's cool.
Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the Death Stranding, used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create.
Did you ever try nasi katok, which is super spicy rice?
Never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't.
You want to eat more, but your mouth's on fire, but it's so delicious.
No matter how far
So you want to eat more, but your mouth's on fire, but it's so delicious.
And because of that,
Just repeat,
they'll
repeat.
never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal.
Okay.
I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
I think we should get rid of the truck, but at the same time, I like the fact that the truck carries all of those things. It carries so much stuff.
Delivery bots are
Stop talking, lady.
simple. Take a look at what's available.
Okay, let's have a look.
Cargo transported by
Hey,
a bot is
whoever that
liable
was
to
on
get a
on
little
the
roughed up if
YouTube,
the
thank
road's
you.
poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained.
I'm hoping to get some
Also
cool
faster,
content out
in
on
case it wasn't obvious.
content out on
Keep that in
YouTube
mind when sending them out.
soon. I'm working on something, but hopefully soon. I just need the time, man. So there's wow. Okay, available this one here. So it wants us to deliver it back to not. Oh my god, are you serious? Come on, man. But we did make it, to be fair. That's not bad. Deliver old books. Seriously. Interesting, because I had a lot of Eurasian friends in school, and your accent and the mix of the Western British character as international. Actually, I like to say accentless. Oh, whoa. Hello there. Is he gonna go? He's gonna replace us. He's even singing a song.
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination.
A mule's gonna get it. We know
As of
this.
Today, there's just one. But if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production.
Replacing
Then you'll be
you.
able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one.
Cool.
Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Good work, Sam.
This guy.
These autonomous delivery
Automated
bots will benefit
delivery.
everyone, from folks
What's
in
the point of
cities and
us
way
now?
stations to
Gotta
preppers
go.
out in the
Hey,
back
you
and
take
beyond.
care, you.
But you must be
Have a
exhausted.
cool stream.
Why not take a break?
Thank you, man.
I
You
bet
could call
you'll
me
be reading
Zara, by
Ruffy
the
News
way.
one, too.
How long
for
are you
the
streaming
private
today?
room.
The same old, Fizz. I'll get off at the same time. I know it says I've only been streaming for 4 hours. It canceled out earlier on. So we probably have about, I think we have half an hour left. Something like that. Yeah. Same time as usual. I won't go crazy like I did yet. Was it yesterday? Did I do, no, it was the day before, wasn't it? Maybe it was yesterday. Did you crash earlier? Yeah, the encoding. There was some issues with the encoding. Oh no, another dream? Oh god, no. What are we doing? He's naked. I had a dream. Oh no. Dude. Oh, because of work. Okay, no worries, Fizz. It's okay. Make it Sam time. Who's in his shower? This is another dream. Oh. How is work these days, Fizz? Ah, you perv! I can't believe you were looking. He was curious, wasn't he? What is she doing? Does she not have her own room? Jeez. He wants to look again, doesn't he? Oh, she's naked. What? What?
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I
Did
dropped
she have her
by.
clothes on?
Thanks for the shower.
Excuse me?
Right.
Work is okay, same old. Fragile. You like Fragile? She's
Look.
very eerie.
I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over.
Dun dun dun.
She's a goddamn hero, that woman.
Dude, come, like, don't go too close to me. Stand so close to me.
Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you?
I don't
When
know.
my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died.
How
That's
do I
when
feel
he
about
made
this?
his pitch.
Sam's like, yeah.
Together,
Don't
we
touch
can
me,
run
Strictly
packages
9. I
from
agree.
sea to shining sea. Back then, he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership.
Wait, Keebs, hang on. I want to tell you something.
Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our
Interesting.
system.
I love the graphics, man.
Somehow, they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all.
I'm wondering why
And
she's
on top of
telling me
that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
You tell me then.
Yeah. It was me.
Dun, dun, dun.
I blew it up.
Oh, whoa!
Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal.
True.
Whatever time I've got left, the rain took.
Okay. I would run the hell out of there.
So there you have it.
She tried, not hot though.
Everything's true. Except for
Not
all
hot
the
thought?
lies.
Or though.
I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together.
So what do you want?
But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it.
Okay.
That's why I came to you.
Do we believe her though? That's the thing.
So,
I
trust
want
me
to do
now.
my nails after this. Trust me now? I don't know. It's just
I'll
words.
be there for you, Sam.
Prove it to me. Show me. How?
All you have to do is call.
When you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far. Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry. Why is that? 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Are we gonna keep going? Pizza time. Eh, Ted? Enjoy the pizza. Okay, I'll check on the baby for once. How does the words go? Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no something. Did I miss what you wanted to say? Video lagged a bit. Oh yeah, no, I wanted to say to you, Keebs. What was I gonna say? So we would talk about being accentless, right? The only time I do have an accent is when I'm mad and I sound very British. So I wanted to ask, do you have the same thing? And again, I didn't even realize it until someone pointed it out one day. They were like, are you pissed off? And I'm like, why? I'm like, why? They're like, because you're doing that British accent thing you do when you're mad. I was like, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know I do that. So now I do. And now I'm very, very, very aware. Now I like to put on the accent these days. Ain't no river wide enough.
Tired, huh?
Ain't no valley. What was the valley one? Oh, the valley low enough. Ain't no valley low enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Yeah, that was the first radio song I ever memorized. Really, Fizz? I think mine was like I think mine was a Bob Marley one. My mom, I remember when, so this is sad, but anyway, it's a funny memory for me. When my mom and my dad split up, when my dad and my mom split up, my mom had these records. Well, they were my dad's records, and she kept them. She took the Bob Marley one anyway. And you know that there's that obviously the old vinyl records, and it says no woman, no cry. She like cut out the woo, so it's like no man, no cry. She got so mad, she like scribbled it out, and like I remember picking it up one day, like I'll listen to it. Let's listen to this music. And I went, Mom, why? She's like, I was going through a hard time. I'm like, okay. I mean, some people, you know, at least she didn't do what other people do. Some people chop up like photos of their exes out of anger. She didn't do that. She was okay. Whoops, sorry, mouse. Speaking of, I did have a crazy flatmate who did chop up photos. No. She didn't chop up photos. I remember now. It was me. Oh, thanks, Fizz. That's right. We had to reconnect stream. It was living in this apartment. It was me and two other girls, right? And I had like the biggest room. I had the ensuite, and they didn't, because I was the one in charge of like, you know, finding the property and stuff. So, you know, I was like, I deserve the bigger one. So of course. So those two though, they were fine. They were getting on like a house on fire, right? And anyway, because the third girl, sorry, because she's the third girl out of all of us. So she moved in later, and before she moved in, I was pretty close with this other girl, a South African chick, and her name was Nat, and we were really close. And so we'd have photos of us together, you know, with well, I went to see her in Joburg, so there was photos of us together with her family, just hanging out, and we just put photos of our travels because we traveled together. We had photos of us in the living room. And anyway, one day, the new girl, right, she chops up her photo. I didn't even notice this. It took me a while to notice this. And when I asked my friend Nat, I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, it's been like that for weeks. And anyway, so basically she chopped up her photos and she put herself in the frames. And I'm like, what? Why? She's like, yeah, I think she felt left out. I'm like, but that's weird. That was the weirdest thing. I'm like, I had alarm bells ringing, and my friend was like, nah, don't worry. My flatmate's like, it's okay. She's not crazy. And I'm like, that's kind of creepy, man. I wasn't there, but I'm gonna make it look like I was there. So she cut her face out and put it in there. I don't know. I thought it was weird. Yeah, alrighty then. Wait, do we need to pee or anything like that? I don't think we do, because we're not that dirty. Alright, let's go. Got a Bob Marley wig for one of my dogs, Queen. I want to see. Secret serial killer. Oh, yeah. I didn't tell you this. So I don't think I told anybody this. Oh, we've got another vision though. So hang on. Uh-oh. Shit, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh no! What did he do? Okay, so one day, right? I come home from my flight. I used to be a flight attendant. Come home from my flight, I'm exhausted, right? And I just like in my uniform, right? Just like throw my bags down and I just like plop on my bed and then I just fall asleep. I know it's not very clean. You should always have a shower after a flight, but I was so tired. And anyway, the next, in the middle of the night, sorry, I hear like a crash, like a smashing, crashing sound. And it was really loud. It woke me up and I went, huh? But because I was kind of like delirious, I went back to sleep. I thought maybe I'm dreaming of the sound, you know, whatever, the imagination. And schoolgirl uniform? No. And then, wait. And then, no. She's not that weird. That's the good kind of weird. Anyway, so then I in the morning, right? Okay, I'm waking up, I have a shower, I get dressed, I get changed, I go into the down the hallway into the kitchen. Now the kitchen's quite dark, but I was so lazy. I was so lazy to turn on the light. I'm like, I'll just grab a banana, grab a bottle of water, and I'll just have my breakfast. I put my one foot in the kitchen and it goes crunch. It goes crunch and I'm like, ow, ow. And I look down and there's glass all over the floor and I'm just like, what the actual fuck? And I look at my foot and there's like glass on my foot. So I'm pulling all this glass out and I'm just like, oh my God, who is home right now? And I start shouting. I'm like, where are you? Her name was Jen. So I was like, Jen, Nat, hello? And then like you can hear like the door opens. Jen comes out and she's just like, what? I'm sleeping. Like, are you serious? I'm like, is Nat here? She's like, no, she's on her flight, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did you break this? And she's like, oh yeah, I broke that yesterday. And I was so tired to clean it up. So I just decided I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, look at my foot, it's bleeding. And she was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to bed. Yeah, whatever, like just clean it up, thanks. I'm like, are you fucking, I got so mad at her. I was like, clean this fucking shit up right now. And she's like, no, I'm not, I'm going back to bed. And I'm like, if you don't clean this shit up right now, I'm gonna get so pissed off. She's like, what are you gonna do, kick me out? And I'm like, I'm very close to wanting to kick you out right now. This is a good reason. I'm like, you need to pick this up. She's like, I'm not cleaning that, I'm tired. I was so mad at her. I'm like, dude, I'm bleeding. And she's like, she didn't even say sorry. And she went back to her room and I'm like, oh, so mad. I had to clean it up, of course. So pissed off. So pissed off. Cause I had friends, like we'd be on the flight, right? And people would tell me, they're like, oh my,
Hey,
are you getting along with your
Those new
flatmate?
sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives.
And I'd be like, yeah,
Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins.
Damn.
And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record.
Okay.
If I could at least access that,
Sorry,
I
just
might
give me a
be
sec.
able to tell you why you've been
So pissed off.
experiencing
Was she
those
on
strange
something?
episodes.
No. She wasn't,
Well,
hey.
I'll keep at it. You do the same.
She wasn't on anything. I mean, she was flying at the same time as well.
Sam,
I mean, she was also a
check the
flight attendant.
terminal
You
for
know, they do
available
drug
orders.
tests and all that. Was she drunk? I mean, it's possible. Possible she was drunk at the time. I don't know. But still, like, you serious? At least put a sign there, like, broken glass. I don't know if you care about people. Literally, it was so bad. Yeah, she cut her photo and her photos, her face, and she put it in our frames. She broke glass on the ground. Oh, there was a time where she was very naughty. So she'd bring some guys home and I'd be like, so I started locking my door because I was freaking out. So I'd be in the living room and there'd be like this guy walk in and he's like, oh, hi. I'm like, yeah, who are you? Like, you can't just waltz into this house. And he's like, oh, well, I'm with Jen. I'm like, okay. Like 2 hours ago, there was another guy here. So I'm like, okay. And then he's like, yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just gonna watch Netflix or whatever. I'm like, okay. And then like off they go into their room and make a whole bunch of sounds. And then this one day, she comes to me and she's just like, oh, Zara, I'm kind of missing some money. And I'm like, how much are we talking? She's like, I think I'm missing like, you know, at the time, so because we travel a lot, we get given allowance and stuff. So she had pounds. Let's just say pounds. I can't remember what currency. But let's just say it was like 100 pounds or 100 euros. She's like, it's about 100 euros, 100 pounds. Let's just say. I'm throwing out a figure, but it was quite an amount, right? And I'm like, did you ask one of those boys that you always bring home? I'm like, by the way, that needs to stop. I'm like, I don't like that. I'm freaking out. I don't know where these guys are from. Like, I don't know who they are, and you're not even in a serious relationship. You're just playing the field, and you know they could be rapists for all we know. And she's just like, you're exaggerating. You're being dramatic. And I'm like, well, now they're thieves. You've lost your money. She's like, actually, I think you've taken it, and I think it's in your room. So I want you to unlock your door. And I said, well, since I'm home at the moment, my door is unlocked. You can go and check it out. But you know, like, fuck you. I didn't take your money. Like, I make the same amount as you. Like, why would I take your money? And she's like, that's probably in your room. I know where it is. And I'm like, well, I've got the same currency because I fly to the same destinations as you. So no, like if there is money lying around, that's my money and it's in my room. And so she went through my shit and I'm like, oh my God. So I was telling Nat, like, she's crazy. And Nat's like, oh, really? She's so sweet. And I'm like, no. And then one day, Nat's brother came over from South Africa. And of course, Jenna had her eyes on this guy. And I'm like, I was like, dude, you don't, there's a code. don't go for your flatmates or your friends' brothers. You just don't do that. She's like, man, whatever. So she like went out. She basically, you know, broke his heart, and he was crying. And I'm like, this guy, like, why is he so smitten? Why is he crying? I've never seen a guy cry like this bad over like 1 or 2 nights with a girl. And I mean, you know, he was younger, so it felt so bad. It felt so bad. And she was just like, sorry, I just don't feel that way. You know, I'm just here to have fun and party and stuff. And I'm like, fair. I mean, that's fair. But did you tell him that in the beginning? So we had this intervention in the living room, and I'm like, I can't take this. I want her out. I was like, I want her gone. There's always drama around her. And then anyway, it was just, really fun. The joy of roommates, yeah. Especially if you don't know people. We men are sensitive and dumb. Leave us alone. He was a nice guy too. He was a really nice guy. When I went to South Africa, obviously my friend was there, my flatmate. She was there because she's from Joburg. So she picked me up. Well, he picked me up in his car, because he drove, she didn't. And they drove me around. So it was like, you know, really nice person. You don't want to just, I don't know what people see in
Feeling good.
just wanting to play the field with absolutely everything that moves, you know? Damn, gotta love our crazy flatmates, huh? Yeah. I told you about the jam thing already. Fizz was saying that apparently Shakira, what was it, Fizz? Shakira found out that some guy I guess she was dating, cheated on her through, she found out through the jar of jam. And I had a flatmate that would do that. She would write on the bottle of the jam. She'd put like a permanent marker there. So if I used it, she'd be like, aha, I can see you've been using all of my jam. And I'm like, girl, like, we split the bills. Like, we go grocery shopping and we split it 50-50. Like, what's your problem? So I'm like, okay, from now onwards, you buy your own jam, I buy my own jam. It's just really weird. I'd love to see your reaction to The Flight Attendant. I really liked it. It was pretty nuts, but eerie, believable in many ways. That's a movie, right? How irresponsible. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Hey, did I... Wait. Jekka Ray. Hi, Jekka Ray. I feel like I missed Jekka Ray. Just the guy called Luke and Freakish Kawakening. Hello, you. Yeah, I'm gonna love our crazy flatmate. Seriously. Glad I had a good anti-crazy radar. I didn't know she was crazy until it was too late. She was this petite, small, like, very, very sweet. She'd like giggle and smile. She wouldn't really talk to you. She was just, you know, and I'm like, perfect. She's perfect. She looks like a bookworm. We'll get her in here. Like, cause me and Nat were just normal level-headed people. So I'm like, yeah, we'll get her in here. She seems fine. A series? Ah. Okay, Ted.
Big, set, fragile.
Sounds cool.
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with
Playing the field is fine. My business. Be smart about it. Yeah, I had to like. It's a long story.
The records corroborate her story.
It's a long story.
You to tell me what's
She was not very nice
I could hear it
in
her
that
voice.
respect
Son of a bitch fucked
to
her
herself.
over good.
I don't think she was very
Reservations about
nice.
working with her, then, I hope.
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination.
Good.
The test was a success.
I remember her
Got
talking
another
about
reference for you to use.
being
Thank you for
in.
my thanks.
She said she was very proud of this. She was in relationships with guys across the globe, like different destinations. And then the oldest one that she was with, like the longest relationship that she was with this guy that she had been with since before this job. And I'm like, how do you, you know, remember everything? Because you're in so many different relationships. And never would she be in a relationship with anyone in the country that we were living in. She would just play the field. But I was like, you're like it's not good. Like, it's really not good. I mean, do you not believe in karma? She's like, no, I don't believe in karma. Karma's not real. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. But that was when I was just starting to get to know her. I'm like, she's a bit crazy, man. I was telling Nat, I'm like, Jen's a bit crazy. She's crazy. And she's like, as long as she doesn't bring guys home, we're okay. And then she didn't, but then she did. Yeah, Dragon, yeah, crazy, I know. Yeah. I think what freaked me out the most was the photo thing. And then of course the broken glass.